And then next we have Chelsea from Koris. I'm gonna leave the badge up for just a minute. And Chelsea, I'm bringing you on now. And then, all right, you should be unmuted. How are you doing, Chelsea?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How are you?
Amazing. I'm gonna add your presentation up here. And then just let me know when you need me to change the slides.
Okay, sure, no problem. And I'll drop in the chat some links too. So I'm not sure if it went through, but okay. I'm not sure if it went through actually, but either way, I'm sure that Kat will be able to share the links at the end. So my name is Chelsea, and I'm the co-founder as well as COO of Koris. Today, we'll be talking about how Koris is building a scalable ad model by streaming rewards to influencers and creators. And towards the end, I'll also share how you can get started. And so make sure to stay because we do have opportunities to earn streaming crypto rewards. Next slide, please. Great. So why are we building this? Right now, there's a problem and there are gaps in influencer marketing. For one, it's expensive, it's inefficient, it's a long process, and there's also a inefficient compensation model. The cost is high, so it's about $35,000 just for an average campaign fee that a marketer is running to launch influencer marketing. And in addition to that, there's still some uncertainty of, what are their KPIs? What are they going to get out of it? There's also a very high cost if they outsource this to agencies. So even if they outsource to manage this entire process, it'll cost them a premium. And if they do it on their own in-house, then there's a very one-on-one manual process of sourcing content creators as well as paying them. So it's not automated, and the process doesn't scale because they're still going one-on-one to influencers. Even if they're using some type of software to source influencers, they're still going to a negotiation or paying a different rate for a different influencer, and they have to manage that whole process. The payment model is using wire transfer or PayPal at best, so these Web2 digital payment models. And we're going to bring it to crypto. So if you can hop to the next slide. Thank you. And in addition to the marketer problem, there's also a really high barrier to entry for creators on the other side of the spectrum. So creators, there's only 35% of creators who have monetized their content. Majority haven't. About 60% haven't monetized at all. And the entry just to get paid from social media applications like YouTube, TikTok, X is very, very, very high. So you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time for YouTube, for instance, or 10,000 followers and 100,000 views in the past 30 days for TikTok to start streaming or just start receiving rewards. They don't do streaming, not crypto streaming at least. And the Twitter model to 15 million impressions within a 3-month period. It's very, very, very high. And this is not from brands directly to creators. This is from the platform themselves. So how can brands have more control, and how can they do this type of marketing in-house and manage it themselves? Next slide, please. The opportunity here. So as I mentioned, influencer marketing, it's growing and it's effective, and marketers, they know this. So 93% of marketers, they've used influencer marketing, and 89% of them, they believe that it's effective. So across the board, marketers are well aware. And then the influencer marketing actually has a 2 times ROI than pay per click advertisements. So it's superseding traditional advertisements. Streaming, there's an opportunity to automate the payments. So we can do that using streaming payments, crypto streaming payments. And so I'd mentioned it's one-on-one manual basis right now for payments, but instead there can be an automated stream to stream payments en masse. So 75% of marketers, they also believe this can be automated, or the process of payments can be automated. And then, as mentioned, brands are heavily spending on influencers. So you could take a quick look at a lot of these stats here. They're spending more than 50K a year, and they're going to spend more, 11% are going to spend more than 500K just on influencer marketing. And 67% of marketers, they're going to increase their budget, their influencer marketing budget in 2023. The opportunity too for creators themselves. So there's an opportunity to empower creators with the ability to readily find paid opportunities and start streaming instantaneously, get paid. Next slide, please. Thank you. So how we do this is we automate the lifecycle process. Brands can create ad campaigns. They can list content bounties. So they're creating a marketplace of content, and therefore creators can then find content to readily get paid for different opportunities. So creators can easily find bounties and submit their content, and then our platform does the automation, the content check, as well as the automated payments. And we also do dynamic bonus streams. So I'll explain a little bit more about that in a couple of slides, but basically creators get paid more for higher engagement. So they submit their content, gets more likes, views, etc. Automated boosted streaming rewards. Next slide. Okay, so here's a quick look. You can also go to stream.koris.io/Koris. There's some bounties right now, just live today, specifically for attending this event. But here's an example. So the Metis ecosystem, they want to promote what's happening within projects. And Maya DAO had a incentive campaign, liquidity mining campaign. They had $50,000 worth of monthly rewards. This is something that the Metis ecosystem, as well as Maya DAO, would want creators to talk about, word of mouth influencer marketing. So they can list their content bounty, and then they'll have streams set up for this specific bounty itself. So they can earn Metis or USDC. And the requirements, there will be like a keyword requirement as well as some other backend requirements, just a content quality check. And then on the right, you'll see here the creators who have been submitting content and their streaming reward. So they're creating the content for the Maya DAO incentive campaign, and they're being automated the streams. Next slide, please. Okay, and then, so I talked a little bit about this, but what type of rewards are there? So there's two rewards. There's a base reward as well as a boosted performance reward. So base reward is a minimum amount that is set by the by the brand. This allows content creators to find content that they can submit to, and they can receive a base reward at standard. And then boosted performance rewards, which are coming in Q4, these allow the brand to ensure that they're paying more for higher performance. So content creators with higher amount of followers, or content creators whose content has a higher amount of views or likes, they can be boosted, increased streams. And I'm not sure if you guys are aware of the cost of hiring a mega influencer, for instance, but they can charge anywhere from thousands of dollars to promote for a brand. So depending on their level, their engagement, they would receive different types of rewards. So this can be automated as well. And then in addition to that, we do have the requirements that there will be verified users who are verified to receive these boosted rewards, two-factor authentication, login with socials. We thought about, we're not probably going to do it because bad PR, but proof of personhood. So there's a lot of proof of personhood right now. You hear about WorldCoin and there's a lot of different types of apps. probably not going to do 𝘔𝘐𝘚𝘐𝘖 because the bad PR, but hey, proof of personhood. There's a lot of different types of innovations. They're being built specifically for these reasons, to like prevent bots or spam, etc. So we have different protections already in place, and we could consider additional ones if it makes it easier in the future. Click the slide, please. Thank you. So who can use Koris? Again, the marketer as well as the content creators. So the brands themselves, they want to automate their influencer marketing. They want an easy management of their campaigns. They want to onboard more creators, and they want to do this in-house, and they want it to be cost efficient, as well as content creators themselves. So they can find in the marketplace of content opportunities immediately. They can skip like a negotiation, or there's also, if you have you ever done this before, right now how it works is the creators on a lot of these influencer marketing software platforms, they list their rates and people like click on their profile and then hire them. But again, it's one-on-one with the brand to the creator, and it's not being streamed. But they also, the creator has to sit around and wait and hope that the brands will want to pay them or want to hire them for their work. So instead, the brand is able to readily find the work themselves. And then we have the performance-based rewards too. So next slide, please. Thank you. So the global market size across the board, it's growing. I think we all know social media. You go on any of the social media apps, there's always a new person. There's new people joining every day, and everyone wants to create new content. So influencer marketing as an industry itself, it's just continuing to grow trajectory-wise. 36% increase on average per year. 2023, $21.1 billion market size. Next slide, please. And then nano and micro influencer rates. So we hone in on the nano and micro influencer, which our platform does support macro, mega, mid-tier, especially with the boosted rewards. But right now, actually, nano and micro influencers, their engagement rates are higher. And how that's calculated is if you divide a post's overall engagement by the influencer's followers, then you'll see that the engagement is actually higher, the turnaround for nano and micro influencers versus the macro and mega. So they have more niche followings and their engagement rates higher. So how can the marketers scale these nano and micro influencers who have 1,000 to 10,000 followers or mid-tier 10K to 50K? How can they scale at mass all the amounts of people or all the creators that have, at the, have engagement potential, but are, not worth having a call with? Maybe have a call with a mega macro influencer, of course, like a celebrity. You could have a deal with them, but for scaling the nano and micro, that's a different story. Next slide, please. So our roadmap, our private beta, which keyword private, we did have a soft launch and it is live now, but we have not gone live publicly. We've onboarded our early clients. But the private beta, so looking here, what we do is the streams. The streams are available, as well as being able to manage ad campaigns and bounties. Gasless transactions, so our projects are able to subsidize the gas, and they can allow the creators to have a seamless gasless experience. And then social app login. So logging in with your Twitter or logging in with your Lens Protocol, logging in with Lens Protocol app or YouTube or TikTok, etc. So you can log in with your social apps to be able to sync your content, as well as token integrations, which is interesting and different, but it's like a double whammy marketing for Web3 projects who want to stream their token directly to content creators versus, streaming USDC. They are able to add a layer of token marketing, but the rewards are earned. So in order for the creators to receive the token, they have to output, they have to create content. So we can do the token integrations as well. Public beta, so Q4, what's coming? Influencer targeting, so funneling influencers. So for instance, a gaming protocol or a gaming project application, they would want to target to gaming creators, or an author wants to target to book reviewers. So we're able to target specifically the content, or qualify the content to certain creators. That's coming in Q4, as well as performance-based rewards, as mentioned. Advanced analytics, do the analytics, make sure that all the metrics and everything's shown for the creators, and for the results of the campaigns with a UI and UX redesign. Can't wait to do that. And then public beta, campaign creation assistant, we can implement ChatGPT. We've already tested the waters with that, just to help with scaling out content creation, as well as we'll have subscription models for the marketers as well as creators to have upgraded and enhanced features, and a mobile application. Next slide, please. The private beta results. So again, we did a soft launch. You might not have heard of it because it was private, but we do have paid beta users already, marketers who are using the platform to stream to creators. Metis, 𝘝𝘐𝘗𝘗, ZKM, 𝘝𝘐𝘚𝘐𝘗𝘐, Morpheus Network. And then we have also campaigns that are launched with Nuvo, P1X, Ashtrace is coming soon. So we do have projects that are onboarding, and more to come. We're doing this on a one-on-one basis. We're not opening it up very widely yet. We're just testing the waters. Creator engagement results has also been high. So we have measured our engagement results for the content creators who have submitted content on Koris, and it has received 113 times more engagement than a Twitter ads campaign. Again, engagement is dividing the amount of followers with the engagement rates, like likes, followers, reshares, etc. The average cost is 3.2 times less than the equivalent of a Twitter ads campaign. So the cost to launch a Twitter ads campaign is more than the cost to run a campaign on our platform, and it's has organic traction of creators already, and we haven't even launched marketing. So by word of mouth, creators are coming and looking for these content bounties and participating. 250 projects signed up for our whitelist. So these are actual projects, not people, but companies. And then 30 plus projects were onboarded to our testnet application. Next slide, please. Here's our team, so you can meet everyone. We also have a couple people who aren't listed here. I wish they were, but we have our CEO. I think you guys have perhaps some familiarity with some of these faces. And our technical gurus, Pavel, Chris, myself, and then we have advisors, key advisors, Natalia, Karen, and Kevin Liu. Next slide. So, okay, I promised in the beginning that you can start streaming, and that means you can earn crypto rewards, Metis specifically. How to do that is you can either go to stream.koris.io/Koris or scan this QR code, go to that link, and you'll see 2 content bounties running for 1 week. So you can test and use Koris. And next slide, please. So you can also claim a badge. So it's a Koris badge. You have to go on Nuvo. I think you guys have already been doing that. You'll also see that one of the content bounties on stream.koris.io/Koris has that you will screenshot your badge and post it on Twitter. So if you do that, you can earn Metis. So that's one fun thing that you can do. So make sure to check out the bounties. And also follow us on Telegram. Our Telegram link, I think I'll share it with Kat right now, and she can drop it in the chat. 1 second. Drop. Okay, I'm sharing the Telegram link with Kat. So stay in touch with Koris on Telegram. You'll be able to find more bounties there and announcements. Find us on social media, and we look forward to continuing to grow, and soon we'll have more updates. I think you're on mute, Kat.
Haha. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Chelsea. I'm going to leave this badge up for just a moment. I'm reading everyone's comments. I see that there may be some issues with claiming your badge. All you need to do is just go through the login process. Coincidentally, Nuvo is updating their UI, so even though you may not see your badge immediately, you'll see it within the next couple of days. But all right, I'll leave that up. Thank you again, Chelsea. I'll see you soon. And up next is going to be Ben.